Now, if you're interested in the sculpting process of this Dr. Zoidberg, then you're just in the right video to watch. Welcome back to the Dr. Zoidberg Goes to Basel project part 3. I made some funny looking pictures and overlapped them with Photoshop just to give me an idea on how much I have to add, how much clay I have to add to get Dr. Zoidberg's head. And where I might have problems with the form of each other's head. Like for example here. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. I get closer to the camera. This place here might be a problem later on. Now, before I add tons of clay to my bust, I want to pre-shape Dr. Zoidberg's head with other materials. I decided to use stripes of foam board, hot glued in place, and then I will fill the gaps with expanding foam. If you want to make it this way, please pre-test all your materials because they might react to each other due to solvents or whatever reason. So far so good. Okay, it looks funny, but it makes sense. Before I start adding clay, I'm gonna cover everything with the, more tape. Now, let me explain what kind of tools and materials I'm gonna use for sculpting. First of all, and the most important thing for sculpting, are your hands. They're gonna do the most of the job and the most of the rough part. And then I'm gonna use a caliper to be sure that I have worked symmetric and that everything is in scale. This is a very important tool. And then I have a whole bunch of sculpting tools and wood tools. You have them in all different shapes and forms. Some have teeth, some doesn't. What else do we have? I have some rubber tools with a rubber head. I don't know if you can see that. These are also quite cool. You get them in all different kind of shape and forms. And what I use since childhood is this one here. This is for knitting, but I'm gonna use it for sculpting. It's a really simple tool, but it's very useful. It's like a small little finger that you can use. And then I need an oven. Why do I need an oven? Not to dry the sculpting clay, but to make it liquid, because I'm gonna work with plastilin. And working with plastilin is pretty cool because you have all these different consistencies that you can use. By adding heat, it's gonna melt, and as it cools down, you have all these different kind of consistencies getting from really liquid to hard. And there you have a lot of varieties to sculpt with. Okay, that's it. Let's start. So this is what happened. I was working the whole Saturday morning on this section here and on the other side as well. And I thought it came out quite good, but then it was not fitting. It's not looking natural, like the flow from the skin just is interrupted here and goes on the other way. So I have to take that away. That was like 2 or 3 hours work for nothing, just worth an experience. So I have to figure out how to continue with this lining of the skin going through this shape of the skull down way that looks natural and flowy. And yeah, let's see how I do it.
Zoidberg is finally finished! Yes! So cool. It took me 16 to 18 hours to sculpt it, and this in a time period of like 4 weeks. So unfortunately I can't do it for the next Comic-Con in Basel in 2022. So I have to do it for the next Comic-Con, which will be, I hope so, in 2023. I'm sorry about that, but I thought it's more important to myself to make the thing I want to do instead to make something time crushed and not getting the way I want it. And so I'm really, really happy with the result. And yeah, this is the final Dr. Zoidberg. It's completely different to what I sculpted before. But this is just because I was so happy sculpting and I had so many ideas in my mind, and I start let them out and make my thing. I don't know. It turned out cool. Now I hope you all had fun watching my video. There are 2 more, by the way, on YouTube to watch and a lot more of Instagram. And now it's time for the final result, the presentation of this Dr. Zoidberg. Stay tuned and hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.